Hey you guys, welcome to Sunshine Haze. I am Ajay. As you see tarot cards on your screen, you know it's time for another reading. This will be the last one that I do for the year of 2018. And this is a bonus. And this video is for Gemini. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising. This is your winter solstice reading, so we'll be covering the months of December, January, February, and March until spring starts. And gonna be a quick, like I said, bonus, quick 3-card spread. Looking at the energies for you Geminis, also looking at what's fading, what's dying out, talking about the winter season. And then as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from the reading, okay? All right, as this is a general reading, it may not resonate with everybody. I just had to block and report and delete one of y'all's fellow Geminis this morning for posting dumb shit on my channel. So this is not going to resonate with all of you. If it doesn't, click on your moon or rising sign or go find another free video, okay? Or pay for a reading so it can be personalized, okay? These are free. Us YouTubers really put a lot of time and energy into this, and it is a waste of our time to have to go and delete and block and report people for doing dumb shit. So that is my rant, Geminis, because it was one of y'all. And yeah, if you like if you feel like it's not resonating with you, go on and check out your moon and your rising sign, and I do have a link down in the description box below for that, okay? Alrighty, let's go on and cut this deck. Did I say what the reading is for? The energy, we're going to be looking at what's dying out, what's fading away, and then also a soul message. I probably did say that. For Gemini, go on and cut the deck. Okay. And we will oh no, where's my selenite stick? There we go. Pull y'all's oracle cards in a minute. Okay, Gemini, you've got the 9 of Cups coming up in the position of the energy for you during this winter season. And this is a card of good karma. This is a card of wishes being fulfilled. And this is a card of being content and just being emotionally satisfied and just being in a good space. So Gemini, I think the winter season for you is going to be very, very much so positive. I do think, yeah, I'm doing this reading for you, and even though this card came out because of the King of Swords, I get, in the position that it's in, I get a little bit of a, like a warning. And the best way that I can put it is, the phrase that comes to mind is too good to be true. And I hate that that's what's coming out, but y'all know I don't sugarcoat things, and I read cards intuitively. So I'm gonna read this in a couple of different ways for you. The 9 of Cups, for some of you Geminis, it's so funny because you're Gemini, so that makes sense. Dual energies. So for some of you, you will just be very much so in a very positive headspace, things going on around you or things happening for you that you've always wanted to happen. You'll be feeling very fulfilled emotionally, spiritually, creatively. You may just be around a lot of good people, just be around a lot of good energy during this winter season, or you may start to see all the things that you have started to put into progress, or things that you started planning, or things that you've been cultivating. You might see them start to really take form. Okay, this is the card right before the 10, so you're almost there. This is the card of wishes come true. On the other hand, Gemini, some of you will also be resonating with that energy, but be attached to some sort of situation as to where, like, your logic is going out of the window, and because your logic is going out of the window, you're resonating in this 9 of Cups energy to where you think everything is Gucci and everything is good. The only message that I have for that, Gemini, is that you are an air sign and you resonate very heavily with intellect. Be mindful and don't be naive. Be very, very careful of the people and the opportunities and the things that you have going on around you. You might have a snake in the grass. Like, I don't know why I feel that so strongly, but for some of y'all, that's what it is, and it's good to know ahead of time, right? The next card that I have coming up for you guys is what's dying out, and you've got the King of Swords, and this is why I was like, I don't know about this Nine of Cups. So the King of Swords is a card of wisdom. It's a card of perspective, and it's a card of intelligence, and it's a card of fairness, and it's a card of being able to analyze things thoroughly and completely. This is what is fading. This is what is dying out for you, Gemini. So that tells me that although you may be in a very positive headspace for this winter season, for some of you, like some of y'all are just gonna the best way that I could put it is to just be wild and disregard the things that shouldn't be disregarded. In the same sense, because we're talking about Gemini and we've got dual energy here coming up in this spread. For some of you guys that I was reading before with the Nine of Cups just being the positive wishes fulfilled energy and not attached to that being naive. For some of you, you may be coming out of a time of just being very serious, of resonating with a very pessimistic or a very heavy energy. Things are changing, the year is ending, so things are being released and things are lifting up. Energies are rising, you know what I'm saying, during the winter. Oh, well, energies are moving out so that other energies can rise. So, Gemini, my message for these cards is happiness. Happiness is available, but you've got to be very mindful about your process. You've got to be very logical about your process. You very much so can reach or accomplish this Nine of Cups energy, but you want it to be the genuine Nine of Cups. You don't want it to be the Nine of Cups on the surface and the fucking Five of Wands underneath. You know what I'm saying? So just be very mindful. Try to look at everything in several different lights. Try to really process things before you make decisions during these next few months. And just keep that in mind, because if you do that, although this is moving away, because this is saying that this is moving away, this is dying out, if you actually tap into this King of Swords energy and actually tap into that fairness, into those analytical abilities, into that perspective, I do very much so believe that you can resonate with this Nine of Cups on a genuine level. This is leaving, and this is not leaving in the sense of these cycles are ending. I think this is saying, Gemini, you're moving away from an energy that you don't need to be moving away from. You are air, you are the King of Swords, so there should never be a time when we should be like, hey, Gemini, this is not you. You know what I'm saying? So just be very mindful. The best message, and this is gonna sound a little harsh, Gemini, don't do stupid shit during the winter. That's literally the message, is don't do any dumb shit during the winter, because if you do, you'll end up here thinking that it's really the Nine of Cups, and it's really not. Like I said, it'll really be the Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Five of Cups, you know, Five of Pentacles up underneath there, and that's, or the Nine of Swords, or the, you know, things, the all shit cards. We really don't want that. So be smart, be mindful, pay attention during the winter, because there are things that are going to come up that are really going to need you to tap into your logic and into your perspective so that you can put yourself into this Nine of Cups. This energy is moving away from you, Gemini, and this is saying, hey, this is you. Don't get too far. Don't go too far away. Don't stray too far, okay? All right, Gemini, let's get you an oracle card. And this will just be your soul message, something additional for you to take away with you from this reading in regards to the winter season. Let's see, what additional insight do we have? Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising. Go on and cut that. Poised. Okay, so Gemini, this definitely ties into what I was saying about the King of Swords. You guys are air and y'all are Gemini, so y'all are just wild sometimes. You sometimes end up in a whole bunch of crazy ass situations, and you do well with them because that's your energy. But you've got the Poise card coming up here, and this is just giving me a little bit of a supporting energy to this King of Swords. This is telling me, Gemini, you've really got to have your shit together mentally in order for you to tap into this Nine of Cups. As you can see, she's reaching for the stars. Like, it's there. You can. Your wishes can be fulfilled, but you've got to have a solid foundation, and I think it is a solid mental foundation. I think you need solid clarity. I think you need a solid understanding of the things going on around you and the people that you have around you and the situations that you're in, Gemini. And once you have that, I think you can really tap into this Nine of Cups energy, okay? So this card is just to say, Gemini, just pay attention to how you're carrying yourself into situations, and to how you're functioning, and to how you're moving, and just make sure that it is set up in the way that can bring you the success of the Nine of Cups and not away from the King of Swords, okay? All right, y'all, those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you. If you feel like you need a little bit more clarity, or you'd like a personal reading, please feel free to book one with me through my Etsy shop, which I have linked down in the description box. If again, if you feel like this didn't resonate with you, I don't know why you would still be listening, but if you feel like it didn't resonate with you, go on and check out your moon and or rising sign. Have that link down in the description box as well, and all the other links that I have down there too, whatever they may be. If you have any questions or comments, again, only if they're positive, please drop them down below. Do check my channel pretty frequently, so I will respond to you. What else? If you have any Gemini friends with Gemini placements, or friends with Gemini boos, go on and send them this link so they can get their whole lives together, or so they can creep. And what else? What did I say? Like? I said like. I said comment. I said comment. Did I say subscribe? I didn't. I did not say subscribe. If you guys are still listening to me talk, we're now 11 minutes in. Go on and hit that little subscribe button. I've got a lot of new content, a few changes coming up in this next year that I would love for you guys to, you know, be hip to and be a part of. And I would like for you guys to travel along this little journey with me. So if you haven't hit subscribe already and you are truly still here at the end of the video, go on and hit the subscribe button. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate y'all. I will see y'all next time, or next year. Hey, I'll see y'all next year.